Are you cutting the bands off?
No.
Yeah, it's a joke. I'm just joking with you. Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Well, unfortunately it is raining today. Jeff, the radio. Sorry. We were gonna pick peanuts tomorrow, but that's not gonna happen now because obviously it is raining. So we've got a little bit more to do to our Amadas picker. We've got some new header bands coming in, so we're going to go ahead, take all them off, and once they come in, put those in. And yeah, thanks so much. Let's get started. All right, we got all the bands off, so now would be a great chance to replace some of these header teeth that are wore out, and that's what we're gonna do now.
You have to use the D-walt on these little jobs because that cobalt will break the bolt in half.
Is that right?
Yeah, 1/4 inch bolt on the thin
Yeah. Yeah, we know you a D-walt man.
D-walt makes good stuff.
Yeah, I like that shirt. Hey, where'd you get that shirt at?
Fieldrose.com, baby.
It's a great website. None of that polyester bull crap. What you working on, Jeff?
We're in the cab of this 8430, and what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna hook up our monitor in the computer box. And my glasses are fogged up. Dang humidity, hold on. Anyway, it tells us what the picker's doing and basically if everything's running all right. Like right here, my combine speed, anywhere within the green. So say 85 to 110. Your duck air, it's on auto, so it can kind of do its own thing. I don't like to run it in auto. I always put it in manual so I can control my duck air. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later.
Looks so lonely. Just sitting here all alone in the rain, wanting to plow out peanuts, but it can't because it's too wet. Ah, I got it all over my hands. Great. Well, since we can't plow out peanuts today, I figure I'll go ahead and change the oil in this tractor. It's got 183 hours on it. So we try to change between 150 to 200. So since we're not doing anything today, be a good day to change the oil. Real men don't use latex gloves. New oil filter. Okay, got a new filter. Got the oil drained out, so let's go ahead and get these hours reset. This tractor's got 9,077 hours. It's about the same amount for all of our tractors. So 190 hours. Press and hold that, I think, to reset it. Yep. Go ahead and crank it up. I always like to crank it up, let it run for a little bit, get your oil circuit. Crap! Hello everybody. As you can tell, it is raining, which is not very good for peanut production because obviously if it rains on your peanuts, you can't pick them. And our plan was to end up picking these peanuts tomorrow, which apparently that is not going to happen because it's raining, and when it rains a lot, peanuts get heavy and you can't. Let's go out here and take a look at them. All right, here we are now. I'm stepping in these peanut. Let's take a look at this. Good job, Jim. Completely missed a stretch of peanuts here. Money on the ground, just leaving it in the ground. But these peanuts are soaked. I'm not sure how much rain we've got, but we've got over, I think, 7/10. That's what Daddy said, so we got more coming. So who knows when we're gonna be able to get back in this field and get these peanuts in the basket, take them to the peanut mill, get them dried down and ship them out, make them some candy. They're soaked, I'm telling you what. Soaking wet. Dang it. Pants came unbuttoned. When you want rain, you ain't getting it. And when you don't want rain, you're getting it. So you can't ever make a farmer happy. See how long it takes Keefy to put it in neutral. Oh, you got it pretty quick. We're working on our 99, 96 99, 96, yes, John Deere cotton picker. Haven't really done much to it this year. So we're not doing golfers this year. We ground those down last year. So pretty much just make sure everything looks all right. We did spindles maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, so we're in good shape there. For the most part, she should be in pretty good shape. I was impressed with how fast you got it in neutral. Usually it takes me a good minute.
I'm getting the hang of it.
So we're just gonna check for dead bars, and a dead bar means the whole bar of spindles, all 20, aren't churning. So you usually have some of that. That's your roll pin that'll break. And also you have dead spindles. You'll have a spindle that's not churning. So press the button. Well, there's one dead bar. 2 dead bars. And Keefe, you said you know why the bar went dead. You hit a tree limb last year.
Yeah, I was on the last row on the edge of a field and caught a little tree limb.
It'll do it.
We were sitting like the last field.
That's right. Cotton picker is almost ready to roll. Jeff, what's the rain gonna do today?
It's gonna rain all day long.
Yeah?
What we got going on is we got some spinach out there in the Gulf. It's trying to develop into Mindy. It ain't quite a tropical depression yet. I think it's got like 30-mile-an-hour sustained winds right now. But it's moving northeast, just pretty much straight for us. And so we're gonna be looking at rain all day and most of the night.
So probably won't pick peanuts till about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, probably Monday.
All right, Monday. We'll just start Monday. Okay, we got the header bands in from Amadas. Appreciate it, guys. And these header bands are made out of a heavy-duty poly. They're made in America, in Missouri. And they're UV resistant, impact resistant, supposed to limit the wear on your springs. So they should be available next year. So we're gonna try them out this year, see how they work. So we're in the process of getting all these bands on now. What is it?
Something's different about you.
Something's different about me?
Yeah, you look different.
It's probably the hat. It's a new Amadas hat. Oh, that's the best pizza, man. That Hunt Brothers pizza, you can't beat it. Getting closer. Okay, so we got all bands on. We've got 49 bands, correct?
We think, I may have counted wrong.
Close enough. 49 bands, so we've got them all set. So what we're gonna do now is, we haven't tightened up the bolts. We just got the bolts on the top, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and we're gonna get all the bands lined up so none of your fingers are touching best as we can, or your springs. I never know what to call them, springs or fingers.
Look, something just looks different about
Looks different about me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've gained weight. But anyway, we're gonna tighten them all up.
When you tighten them down, if you don't open
All right, guys, so we got all the poly bands on, and we got some special help with us today. We've got Levon and Ben, all the way from Virginia.
Yes, sir.
And they work from, or work with Amadas. So if you guys want to tell us about the poly bands and what you got going on with it.
All right, well, hey guys, Jim was nice enough to test out some prototype poly header bands that we've got about 300 of them that we're testing this year. And basically the idea is they're abrasion resistant, gonna last longer than the stainless steel ones, impact resistant, and looking forward to trying them out.
Right, and they're made in the USA, best
Yes,
part.
sir, yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna get her crunked up.
Silent.
I can't even hear it.
Looks great.
Before I let Ben go, I wanted to pick your brain about setting up the peanut pickers. Oh, I love my...
Retention board is a setting on the Amadas picker that you use basically when you have peanuts that need to be threshed more. Say you're going into a field and you have some green peanuts.
Right.
First you would engage your overhead strippers. It's on the other side.
Yep,
And
so that would be the first step. Always increase your overhead teeth first.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
First step, increase the overhead teeth. And then if you've increased those all the way and you're still seeing good peanuts coming out of the vacuum machine
Right.
on the vine, that's when you can start engaging your retention board.
So you should start completely disengaged, like when you first start.
Yep.
And then the tougher the peanuts are, that's when you would want to engage that.
Yep.
So it's just kind of like a fine tuning.
Yep, fine tuning, kind of a final step if your peanuts are, really green and tough and need more threshing.
Right.
Basically, it just keeps the vines in there a little bit longer, allows the cylinders more time to separate the peanuts from the vine.
I got you. And another thing I've noticed is the main drive belt. You got to make sure you keep it pretty tight, because I know in the past we've got it's gotten loose and the picker's just not performing. And
Yep. Pay attention to your main drive belt. Make sure it's tight. You can feel if it's slipping, it's gonna be hot, and you'll also see on your monitor on your display if it's a newer picker.
That's right.
You might see the combine speed going less, kind of dropping down.
Right. Cool. All right, Ben. Well, I appreciate it, and yeah, y'all check out Amadas. What's the website?
I don't know, Amadas.com.
Google it. Google it. Amadas.com. So appreciate it. Yep, we are right. Amadas.com. Well, I guess that's going to be about it.
Yep.
Got all the bands on. It was quiet as a mouse when we got it going.
Yeah, I'm 51 years old, and that is the quietest header on a picker I believe I've ever heard.
Yeah, it was definitely quiet.
You can't hear it. If you had a bearing going out on the picker, you could actually hear the bearing going out on the picker over the header.
Yep. Anyway, thanks so much for watching the video. Big thanks to Amadas and Ben and Levon for coming to help us out with the picker. Appreciate it, guys. Jesus loves you. Keep it in the field rows. See ya. Bye.